in saving children. And St. Jude's groundbreaking research in medulloblastoma has helped pediatric hospitals everywhere. So please join me in supporting St. Jude. And together, we can save more lives. This holiday season, join our St. Jude family. Donate now at musicgives.org or give wherever you see the St. Jude logo. WTOC AM, W236CR, Indianapolis. Get ready for a whole new level of inspiration, Indianapolis. Tune in to Praise AM 1310, 95.1, Indy's Inspiration Station, and let your spirit soar. The following is a paid program. The views and opinions expressed are those of the sponsor and do not necessarily reflect the views of Radio 1, WTLC AM 1310, 95.1 FM, and its management. All right, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Unity in the Community. I'm your host, Pastor James Jackson. It is the first day of winter and my favorite time of the year, at least one of them, because today is the first day of winter, but it's also the first day that days start getting longer, or tomorrow, one or the other. But anyway, we start adding minutes to the day. It doesn't get as dark as soon. The earth is tilting, and we are going to see longer days all the way up until June 20th. That means I can get back out and do my 3K a day. Keeps the doctor away. You know, this year I reached my goal. In fact, I started doing a double K every day. And that's just a little bit more than 3 miles, actually doubling it a little more than 6 miles every day, walking, jogging. And I enjoyed it. I was out in nature. That was fantastic. Got some good video content of just all kinds of different things. But as the weather has, deteriorated, and as the days have shortened, I haven't been able to do that, at least outside, which I love to do so much. So a lot of my cardio I'm doing inside. But anyway, this first day of winter, days are getting longer. Enjoy it. I'm thinking about having a longer day celebration. Um, just because I like it so much. But I hope you had a good week this week. We are headed into Christmas and New Year's. Some of you all are off next week, especially if you're in education. You got the break going on a week, some 2 weeks, but enjoy it. My grandson goes back January 7th. I was telling my daughter, I said, wow, that's about 17 days as of yesterday, now down to 16. But that's quite a bit of time. And those of you who have those days off, enjoy them to the max. We are broadcasting AM 1310, 95.1 FM, and also on my Facebook page, James William Jackson, and my YouTube page, James William Jackson. That's where you can find me on all of my social media handles, and the Praise Indy Facebook page too. We're broadcasting. So if you want to see who's saying what they're saying, you can do that by going to Facebook, um, and also YouTube. And be sure to click the follow button and the share button so we can reach as many people as we can with the content that we have on today. And do I have an extraordinary guest for you with just some extraordinary things that I think you should avail yourself to. Going to get to that in just a few moments. She is a member of the Innovators Collective, a collective that can help you expand your business and expand your knowledge. And we'll talk more about that too in just a few moments. Um, I want to pray for you and then kind of talk about some things that I'll talk about at some point when we get the opportunity to do so, that are going on. Father, we thank you for this opportunity to be able to talk to our community in Indianapolis, Central Indiana, across America, and different places around the world. We thank you and praise you, Father God, for all that you have done, all that you have promised to do. Your word says we are to work for the peace of the city, for when the city has peace, we will all have peace. And so we are here today as a community, supporting one another and sharing things that can help us to be healthier in every way. In Jesus' name we pray, amen and amen. One of the things I want to encourage you to watch, which I'm watching, that's very, very interesting, and that is Stephen A, as he's known in social media and in sports. He started out as a sportscaster, Stephen A, and a very good one. And he makes a lot of money doing what he does. Um, and just it was interesting to me that the way that he does sports, and as a commentator, people years ago would have called that the angry black man syndrome. But now it's accepted, widely accepted. Stephen A., Roland Martin, other folks who are very animated, they really get into what they're talking about. And now he is a political pundit. And I saw the other day on YouTube where Stephen A. and Roland Martin got a little beef going. And Stephen A. has really been speaking in a way about the Democrat Party that is different to me. It is very interesting how that's going. He says he's a registered independent. But I was telling I was telling another pastor on the other day, we were talking about this. I said, well, people will have their opinion. They can think in the way that they want to think. You all know I do. And I said, his vehement approach to his thoughts about the Democratic Party, I wonder how long it's going to take them to clip his wings, as it were. And that's just kind of what happens. I hope they don't, but whenever somebody comes out as vehemently opposed to a lot of things that are going on, as he is doing, even all the way up to President Obama, Oprah, he has left no one out. I said, wow. Um, his days are probably numbered as far as being able to do some of the things that he's been doing, because in that world, people pay you back, unfortunately. But when I was in concerned clergy, they said it's better to sin against God. God forgives. But when you sin against political parties, they don't. So it'll be interesting to see what happens to Stephen A. Because of all of his comments. And Roland Martin posited that Stephen A. ought to stay in his lane, and that's sports. Two black men, very perfect, very, very successful black men going at each other in the public, if you will. And it is going to be interesting to see what happens with that story. When I get a moment, I will talk more about that, because that's very interesting to me. And you're going to see, if nothing happens, that will be different, and it will show a different trajectory of how black politics, because I've been very interested in black politics for a long time, and it'll be interesting to see how that goes with him because of who he is. We'll see. Anyway, we are supporting black business owners in Indianapolis. We always have, we always will. We've got quite a few in Indianapolis, and we have a wonderful guest here with us on today. She is absolutely amazing, and she is part of the Innovators Collective. She's going to be a part of a free event that's happening on December 28th at 530 North Holmes from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. in the Lincoln Apartments Community Room. Beautiful space, and you'll be able to avail yourself to a lot of the things that she has put together. In fact, she's brought a lot of her products. If you're listening and you want to see some of the things that she has, you can by going to my Facebook page, James William Jackson, or the Praise Indy Facebook page, and you'll see them. And she's going to hold them up and explain them and all of that. They're beautifully packaged. But we've got a scent of sunshine here with us today, and Erica Powell, she's the owner of this wonderful company. And it's a fragrance business based here in Indianapolis. She was introduced to the art of candle making nearly a decade ago by her father, Tony, which began as a hobby and evolved into a full-fledged business. Those are some of the best kind, according to the Indianapolis Recorder, operating from her maternal grandfather's historic home, built in 1895, almost back when Indianapolis became a city, y'all. So it goes back a long way. Erica produces a variety of handmade soy candles, air fresheners, warming oils, and perfumes. The business name, A Scent of Sunshine, reflects her aim to create warm and inviting fragrances for any occasion. Her family plays a significant role in her business. The blue bottles, by the way, which is my favorite color, blue, navy blue, are used for her air fresheners and oils, are a tribute to her late mother, Tony, whose favorite color was blue. Her father, Tony, actively supports her during events, and the nickname Sunshine was inspired by a student's comment during her visit to her husband's special education classroom. Erica's products have garnered positive reviews for their quality and the ambiance they create. She offers various purchasing options, including online shopping, vending, phone orders, and home parties, aiming to inspire consumers to activate their ambiance. She has participated in events like the She event, which supports local Black owned businesses, and her products have been featured in the She Marketplace, which used to be at the Circle Center Mall. Erica's dedication to her craft and her ability to balance her business life with family life serve as an inspiration to her sons and the community. She hopes to demonstrate that with passion and perseverance, one can overcome challenges and achieve their goals. You can watch an interview with her on YouTube. Erica,
Yes.
welcome to the program.
Thank you.
And I just need you to get a little bit closer
Thank
to
you.
that mic right there so everybody can hear you.
That a little better?
I'm going to get you there.
Okay.
There you go. All right. So tell me, Erica, what precipitated you getting involved in the fragrance business?
So as you mentioned before, my father taught me the skill of making a candle. We just went down to visit, just having fun, family thing, making candles. So when I got back home, I was just doing it and started giving them to friends and people at work. And someone mentioned that I should make it into a business. I was like, ah. But then I did.
Mhm.
And so far, it's been pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
And what's interesting too, Erica, we were talking off air before we got started here, and just we were talking about some marketing things, and you didn't say that you wanted to make a lot of money. You said you wanted to reach more people,
Mhm.
and that really says something about who you are.
Because I just like when people enjoy my product and they say they like it and it smells good. It makes them happy. It's relaxing when they come home from work. To me, it's more about making people happy. I mean, it's okay to have money, but you never turn down money, but you still, my goal is to make people feel relaxed and comfortable and at ease.
And that's the ambiance part.
Yes.
And I think that's so important. And I have observed that I think there are more people who are concerned about environment and ambiance and creating that flow in their personal space, whether it's during a bath or reading or just drinking a cup of tea or something like that. So, kind of tell us about how people can create these kinds of spaces.
So actually, if you join me on Saturday, the 28th, you will kind of see that because I'm going to set up a sample of relaxation with the candles, maybe a cup of tea, like you mentioned, coffee, a book, something similar to that. Just kind of, but it's also got to be comfortable for you.
Mhm.
Maybe you don't like sitting reading a book. Maybe you just want the TV on and the radio on and a candle burning. But it's got to be your ambiance. But whatever makes you feel comfortable, that's what I want to do.
And that's important. And I think that's wonderful because we hear a lot now about mindfulness.
Hmm.
And since there's so much anxiety in America and people are just stressed out, to be able to create these kinds of spaces where you can relax is
Hmm.
so important. Is this something that business owners can do in their workplace? I think there should be mindfulness or these kinds of ambiance spaces where you have employees, if they have breaks, they can go and they can be in these kind of spaces too. Do you think that's important?
I do. And in fact, my day job, well, my other day job, I work in education, and we have what is called a hoteling space.
Hoteling space.
Yes.
You gotta tell me about that.
So with that space, it's kind of a place where you can go to just get away when you need 5 minutes, 2 minutes, or you need to go have quiet time. And in that space, I have one of my burning oils.
This is at the school?
This is at the school.
Okay.
So it's a place just to take a moment. You might need a little rest. There's a lot of activities in education.
Mhm.
So you might need to take that time, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just to take a breath.
The woosah moment.
Yeah. Yes.
Now, did you come up with the hoteling space concept?
No, actually, it was my boss. He said, I need this room to be more relaxed. I need a place where we can just take a breather, and I want you to create it.
Mhm.
So that's what I did. And then I added a little bit of my touch in there too
Okay.
with the candles. So
So, is that something that people would see at other schools, or is this just something that you all did?
just something we did.
I think that's important.
Mhm.
I think that's important because I don't think people should have to wait until they get home
Hmm.
or go out to the car. If you do, that's fine. But to have a space right there in the business, which is a school, in that scenario, I think is wonderful because you don't have to go far. I think this is something that churches could do too, because we have a prayer room.
Hmm.
We might have to have you come over to our prayer room.
And a lot of times you can't burn candles in places like that.
Mm.
So if you have a warmer, just place the candle on the warmer. It melts down. You still get the fragrance, you still get the scent. That calming atmosphere can still be there without burning a candle.
And so when we talk about burning candles, I think that's important too because it's not just the visual effect,
Hmm.
but talk about the fragrance and the impact that it has on the senses.
So like lavender, that's a calming scent. A lot of people love lavender. Then there's eucalyptus for those who have stress. That's also very good for stress. So different scents have different effects on people. And then some just like it because they like the smell of a sweet smell. Some like a masculine smell. So it's all in what you like. So you make that space comfortable for you.
And you add music in there, or is it
You
just
can,
you
or
can?
you can just read the book. It's whatever suits you.
All right.
It's about you being comfortable.
And you've got quite a few products here. Is this everything, or is this some of what you have?
This is most.
Most.
I have a few little things that I'm working on, but this is going to probably be the base of
How do you find the time to do all of this?
it. You just make time
Because it's
when
beautifully packaged.
well, I enjoy it.
Mhm.
So when you enjoy something, you find time for it.
All right,
Yeah.
we've got Erica Powell with us today, y'all. A scent of sunshine. And how can people contact you?
The best way is through email, which is info@scentofsunshine.com, or they can go to my website, of course, www.scentofsunshine.com. Those are the best ways.
All right, give that one more time.
info@scentofsunshine.com. That's my email. And then the website, scentofsunshine.com.
All right, y'all. And as Amos Brown always says, one more time.
One more time. info@scentofsunshine.com. Website, scentofsunshine.com.
Good. We got to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have more with Erica and a scent of sunshine.
Willie Mo Jr. here. And your boy D Snow. Family, this weekend we want you to sit back and relax, but come this Monday. It is going down. It's Love You More Monday. Yes, indeed. I don't want you to miss the opportunity to shout out your business, and I don't want you to miss the opportunity to love yourself more. So make sure you make an appointment to hang out with your nephew and Dwight Stone next time on the Willie Mo Jr. Show. On Praise, AM 1310, 95.1 FM. Flat out.
Describe.
Don't take your eyes off the road. Just listen.
You want to be like kind of face?
What you're hearing right now,
Yeah.
your customers can hear it too. Get your message heard.
Text business to 71007 now. Get results with Radio 1.
Quality care, remarkable people. Eskenazi Health is looking for dedicated professionals who have a passion for their community. Named as one of the best employers in the state by Forbes magazine and the #1 health system in Indiana for community benefit by the Lown Institute. Eskenazi Health provides excellent benefits, competitive pay, and unwavering leadership support. Learn how a career at Eskenazi Health can benefit you by visiting eskenazihealth.edu/careers. Holiday time in Indianapolis. It's a time for the Circle of Lights, shopping, snow, and bus rapid transit. Indigo's Purple Line service is now running. Experience increased service, updated rider experience, and new rapid transit stations on Indy's east side. The rapid service includes all electric buses with increased frequency, making transit even more efficient. For more information, visit indigo.net/purple line. Indigo's Purple Line, now running on Indy's east side.
Hi, I'm Dwight Freeney. Recently, I had the honor of meeting some incredible kids who are waiting for a life-saving organ transplant here in Indiana. I saw firsthand the importance of saying yes to organ donation. It's not just about saving lives. It's about giving others the chance to grow up, play, and dream big. Signing up as an organ donor is quick and easy. It takes less than a minute, but the difference you can make lasts a lifetime. Learn more at donatelifeindiana.org.
Your love isn't confined to an advent calendar. It doesn't stop when the Christmas lights come down. With the Salvation Army, your love lasts all year long. It puts a present under someone's tree today and a roof over someone's head tomorrow. It brightens Christmas morning and the hardest nights for hardworking families. Together, we love beyond Christmas. Give $25 a month to support local families all year long at sacentralindiana.org.
This holiday season, Capital One reminds you to give yourself the gift of 1.5% cash back with the Capital One Quicksilver Card.
Can I earn 1.5% cash back on birds? Birds. What if you send through True Love, 2 turtle doves plus a punch and pear tree?
Sure. Why would anyone want that?
It's very convincing.
1.5% cash back on all your holiday purchases with the Capital One Quicksilver Card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Well, not necessarily.
Still under warranty? No more.
Well,
My sister just got an extended service plan from Car Care. Yeah, Ox will cover your repair bills if anything happens to the car. New brakes, a transmission, AC, or engine problems. Plus, Ox Car Care offers free oil changes, tire rotation, and roadside assistance.
We pay nothing on the repairs. Ox gets it fixed for us. Free oil changes, free tire rotation, and free roadside assistance. So what's the
800-204-0255. So Ox has a 30-day money-back guarantee and is A+ rated on the Better Business Bureau. They handle their claims from start to finish, unlike the other warranty companies. We should call now, 800-204-0255.
The last thing we need is an unexpected car repair bill. Call it Ox Car Care.
Ox Car Care for your free quote. 800-204-0255. Ask about our senior and military discount. Don't get stuck with a major car repair bill. Call Ox Car Care. 800-204-0255. Or go to oxcarcare.com.
Here at Urban One, we pride ourselves on supporting local and national Black-owned businesses throughout all of our radio markets. Since we began our Buy Black campaign, we like to spotlight some familiar and unfamiliar businesses in our communities. From arts and crafts, restaurants, clothing and apparel, heating, technology, electrical. One thing is true, Black folks have a business for everything you need, want, or could imagine. So let's show some love to all local and national Black-owned businesses, because when you spend money with a Black-owned business, you are helping your community as well as helping yourself. The businesses for this week are:
My Indie Cleaning services are dependable and guaranteed to meet your needs and exceed your expectations. Visit myindiecleaning.com. Empowered Living is a mental health practice offering counseling, workshops, retreats, community enrichment activities, and more. Learn more by calling 317-969-5694. River City Partners is a travel agency providing travel and tourism related services, including car rentals, airline, and hotel services. Call 317-758-7770.
All right, it's a beautiful, beautiful day down here, downtown Indianapolis. on the Monument Circle. Hope that you are having a good day on today. I am having a wonderful time here with Erica Powell. She is owner operator of Ascent of Sunshine, this wonderful business, and you can meet her and greet her on December 28th at 6 to 9 p.m. That's 6 to 9 p.m. at the Lincoln Apartment Community Room. It's a free event, 530 North Holmes Avenue. That's 530 North Holmes Avenue over in Hallville. And this is the Innovators Collective Reception, where you'll meet quite a few other business owners as well. Erica, before we start talking about some of your products, talk about your journey, your business journey.
Oh, let's see. So it's been a journey, I'll say that. I started off just with a basic candle. It has grown from that to air fresheners, oils, to gel candles, to gift sets. Um, Working from home to working in the mall. Um, I've been a part of a couple of classes, and in fact, I'm a part of a cohort right now. That's what you've mentioned, the Innovators Collective, which I learned so much. I've gotten more information on how to just brand and build my brand, set goals, um, just things that you just have to do in order to run a business, not just the fun part of it, but getting down and learning how to have a successful business. So
And you have successfully produced all of these products, and this is just some of what you have. And it's a lot. They're beautifully packaged.
thank you.
What you would find if you went into Macy's or Saks Fifth Avenue and these other high-end stores. I mean, it looks this gold box you've got here, and you design these bottles and the packaging and the colors. We're going to talk about some of this that you have here. It is absolutely amazing. And those of you who are listening, let's make sure that we're supporting our Black business owners, especially our sisters out here. And I was at the bank the other day and I was standing behind a lady. She was not a Black woman, but she was of another ethnic group. And she was talking about her business, and it was out on Oleo Road. That's in the high rent district. For those of you who may not be familiar with where Oleo Road is, out in the Geis area. And she was just talking to the teller about her business and whatnot. And I said, all of our business owners should be able to have high sales because we have in Indianapolis about 28%. And that's not to say that products that we have are just exclusive to Black people, but I think we should have a good base of clientele that are Black people that are helping to sustain our business owners. And that people like Erica and others who are running businesses in our city where they have thousands and tens of thousands, and I can say tens of thousands because we have 28% of the population in Indianapolis, which is somewhere around about close to 900,000 people, over 1 million in the Metroplex. And we should, all of our business owners who have products that are as excellent as what I'm seeing here. And what Erica has here, I can tell you, and those of you who are watching, you can see it, screenshot it, and blow it up. And you don't have to take my word for it. You can see just how excellent this is. First class all the way, beautifully packaged. The labels are not hanging off. It's just beautiful. And that's part of it. And so we want to make sure that we're supporting one another and lifting each other up. So, Erica, tell me, because you're part of a thing that's going on where you want to reach six figures, which I believe you will. How can people vote for you?
Well, if you go to the She Experience website and click on Innovators Collective, all of the students in the cohort, you'll see us and you'll see me. And if you just click on that, you can cast your vote.
All right,
That's simple. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Cast your vote
Yep.
for Erica Powell in the Center of
Yes.
Sunshine.
Mhm.
All right, so let's start with your signature because I asked you off air. I said, "Well, what is your signature product?" And you held up that candle right there.
Yes. So this was the original candle that I started with. Of course, it's grown because it was in like a jelly jar. So I've
You started out in a jelly.
yeah, it started out in a jelly
You
jar.
gotta start somewhere.
So now I've gone to a more, I think, more fitting jar for myself. So that's the candle that
And it's a
most people-
beautiful jar. If you can hold that up to the camera there, probably a little bit closer if you can reach that. But that's a beautiful jar.
Thank you.
It has some, it's not just a smooth glass. It has some ribs in it.
Yes,
And,
beveled.
huh?
It's kind of beveled.
Beveled. That's
Mhm.
the right word for it. It's a beveled glass with a beautiful black top on it, shiny black top. It's not a matte finish. It's a really nice shiny black top. The label is just absolutely incredible. And it says guava. What's on that front label there?
So it's just the name. It's my um tagline, activate your ambiance.
Activate your ambience.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
I
all
like
about your ambiance. And then on the back of each candle, there's something either motivational, something to make you smile, or something to make you think about. For instance, this one says, do not give your past the power to define your future. Something to think about.
Don't give your past the
Mhm.
power to define your future.
Yes.
And that's something to think about when you're in your mindfulness moment, sipping on some tea or whatnot, and with that candle burning, and it's guava.
Yes.
So now I'm haven't been into candles or anything, but why guava?
Guava is just a fruit. Some people like the scent of sweet. So, and really that's one of my most popular. And then the other one, ice, that's another popular one for a male because it's more of a masculine scent.
Mhm.
So
And it's
just,
gray.
yeah. So I tried to kind of identify that as masculine. So it's kind of the darker gray. But
And what's on the back of that
okay. It says, men never ask a lady to smile, give her a reason to smile.
one?
Uh,
You sound like you didn't want to read that.
well,
Never ask a lady to smile. Give a lady a reason to
Reason.
smile. That's good.
mhm, give her a rose, give her flowers, give her something she likes.
You're running down the list.
Something.
Yeah. Or you can give her one of these products.
That's true. That's
Give her-
even
give her-
better.
Make a lady smile. Give her a scent of sunshine.
Yes, that's better.
That's pretty good. Anyway, so those of you who are listening, if you want to avail yourself of some of these products, Erica, give us your website one more time.
The website is info. Oh, I'm sorry, that was my email. Website is ascentofsunshine.com. The email is info@scentofsunshine.com.
What's the best way to do it?
Well, the best way to do is email.
Email?
Yeah.
And that, again, that info?
At ascentofsunshine.com. That's the way if you want to speak to me. If you want to purchase, of course, the website's the best.
Okay, so you guys mark that down. And it's Christmas time. Is it still time? Is it still time for people to get these products for Christmas gifts?
It's kind of close.
Kind of close?
Yeah, because today's the 21st.
Yeah.
So if they're here in the neighborhood, I can deliver. But if they're out of state, it's probably a little too late for out of state.
But if you live in Indianapolis, there's product.
Yes, yes,
There's product.
yes.
Okay. So there's product. And I'm telling y'all, for men and women, um, you can get these products here. And the one over here to the left, the gold box,
Mhm.
this is just that's just outstanding. You could just put a big old red ribbon on that
Mhm.
and give it to somebody.
This
What
is
what's in there?
so this has a air freshener, a 3-wick candle. So it's a
3 wick
yes, it's a lot larger than my original. And then the warming oil, which is used in diffusers.
diffusers.
Yes.
I think diffusers are on the up and coming a little bit.
I think so too.
So
Yeah.
tell us about. Do you have diffusers or
I do have diffusers, not as many as I'd like, but I'm working towards that. So that's part of some of the goals that I have for my business.
okay? So talk about some of those products, the labels on there that you have in there, and the significance and the gold box there.
Okay, so the gold box I designed myself. So
You designed that.
yes, I was really excited. And so I have the little QR codes on the back. I have a description of each item.
Well,
Oh.
tell me about the item.
Okay, the items, the air fresheners, they're 2 ounces. It says a little goes a long way, so you don't have to spray a lot, just a couple of squirts. You want to enjoy that.
Yes, ma'am.
The candle's 14 ounces. And you have to always remember to keep your wick trimmed. That's something very important for
Mhm.
all candles. Keep that wick trimmed. It's just better for the flame. It just makes it burn a lot evenly. Then the warming oil, it's also another 2-ounce bottles. And you just need a few drops of that in a diffuser.
So what inspired the packaging for those products?
I wanted to put something together so people didn't have to buy them separately.
Mhm.
And then having a bigger candle, that was a request by a lot of people. Do you make them bigger? So steps of growth. I'm
Yeah.
making them bigger.
Yeah. So that's really nice for a Christmas present. That would wrap really nicely too.
Mhm.
And it's got some weight to it.
Yeah.
So I think when someone picks that up, they're going to really feel excited.
Mhm.
And brothers, if you all are listening, all of these products would be great to give away to make a lady smile if you want to do that. And of course, there's some things here for the men too, ladies, or for yourself. You can buy these things for yourself as well, for your sisters, moms, and so on and so forth. Let's move to these beautiful white and is that
It's kind of a
lavender,
purple lavender, yeah.
lavender color?
Mhm.
So
Yes.
talk about that.
This is Jazzy, and Jazzy was made in honor of my mom, who passed away a few years ago. And my kids call her Jazzy, so that's the name of
Your mom's name was Tony,
her name was
and
Tony.
your dad's name is Tony.
Yeah. So it was
How
girl
did they?
Tony and boy Tony.
How
That's
did
how they were
how did they
distinguished.
do that?
I don't know,
Isn't that
but
amazing?
it is.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So Jazzy is after my mom.
And let me see that bottle there. I mean,
With the bottle?
yeah, I mean, this is really attractive. You designed this bottle too?
Yes.
This
Mhm.
is really nice.
Yeah.
What inspired this design?
Just Jazzy.
It is jazzy.
So it goes along with the name. Hmm.
Jazzy, a scent of love is what's
Yes.
on here.
Mhm.
That is gorgeous.
Then I have a little logo on the back, kind of representing her two grandchildren, because she only had two,
Mhm.
my boys. And so that's the reason of the logo.
Yeah, let me check that out there. This is really nice. And for those of you who are listening, there's a photo here of that's a mom and
Hmm.
the two grandsons,
Hmm.
and it looks like a heart.
Yeah. Love.
Yeah,
Just in love.
and you used a small case J.
Hmm. Just to be a little jazzy, a little different.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah, very well done.
Thank you.
Says loved and loved by her boys. This
Mhm.
is amazing
Thank you.
because you did this,
I did.
and this is gonna. I mean, this is gonna be around.
So this is what makes me happy. That's why the money is good, but making people happy and doing things that make you happy.
I'm excited,
Me
and you
too.
and you've got a sticker on there.
Yeah. Just to let people know that the oil has almond oil because they have to be careful of people who are
Ah.
allergic to certain things.
Crazy.
So
Okay.
just be careful of that.
Hey, y'all, if you have questions for Erica, she's here right now, will be here for the next few minutes, and you have a question about her products, if you have a question for her about creating a ambiance space, you can call us here at 317, and I don't see my little thing here. 317-972-3008, 317-972-3008. Again, that's 317-972-3008. And you can ask Erica some questions about her products, A Scent of Sunshine. We got to take another quick break. When we come back, we'll have more with Erica.
Oh yeah, Colin, he wants to talk to you about the Stephen A. Brooks mom.
Okay, good.
Very call back to that. He did. He's like, man, he's like, I know you can get back to it, so I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'll give it a few seconds.
I see.
Look what time it is. I told you. I told you. Between the breaks and the way you break down the segments, it goes. How much does this pay something?
Oh, this
Family, I hope that this weekend is bringing you the kind of moments that you need to regroup and restore from last week and to power you up for next week. I'm going to be right here with you every night for the hottest inspirational broadcast in the nation. It's your girl, Darlene, on the Nightly Spirit. on Praise AM 1310, 95.1 FM, Indy's Inspiration Station. Open enrollment for health insurance is underway and ends January 15th. Eskenazi Health understands this can be a confusing process. That's why Eskenazi Health is here for you to assist you in understanding your health insurance options for 2025. The Eskenazi Health team will offer expanded hours for marketplace insurance open enrollment. Simply go to eskenazihealth.edu or call 1-855-202-1053 to reach Eskenazi Health Financial Eligibility Services or to get more information.
If you need extra cash this holiday season, go to WeFixMoney.com. You can get up to $3,000 added straight to your bank account, sometimes the same day. Whether you need extra cash for gifts, travel, holiday costs, or emergency expenses, WeFixMoney.com can help. WeFixMoney.com is free to use and available 24/7. Just complete the quick form at WeFixMoney.com and you'll get an answer in less than 2 minutes. And you never have to accept any loan offer. WeFixMoney.com has been a trusted name in lending for 16 years and has an A rating from the Better Business Bureau. 9 out of 10 customers would recommend WeFixMoney.com to friends and family. You can rely on WeFixMoney.com to make this holiday season a little brighter. If you need up to $3,000 fast, visit WeFixMoney.com. Type it directly into your browser. That's WeFixMoney.com. Go to WeFixMoney.com.
Hopefully pleasant.
All right, y'all, we're headed to the top of the hour, almost out of time. How time flies when you're having fun on this first day of winter. The days are getting longer. I'm excited about that. All the way up until June 20th, we're going to see longer days. And that is just exciting to be able to get back outside and have my long walks. Maybe a triple K will be my goal for next year, the Lord willing. I want to get up to 10 miles minimum every day. Fitness, mindfulness, all of that goes together. And we're going to do a little conscious interrupt here. We got Larry on the line, and then we'll get right back here to Erica and the Sin of Sunshine. Larry, welcome to the program.
How you doing? You know, my romantic life is over. But if I had one, I would probably try our products and try to kindle something, you know, but it's too late for me. But in any case, I'm happy too.
Thanks for making me laugh, Larry. I'm not laughing at you, but that did make me smile.
I know. But anything is, you have to know, you admit that you ain't got nothing going on. You just don't try no more.
All right.
In any case, I would talk about Roland Martin and Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
Now, Roland Martin has been on the run from Vincent Ellison, which has dogged him out and called him a punk and everything on YouTube, but he's still running. Roland Martin is about to come to an end because he gets on there and does direct lives, and people are getting wise to him.
I think he's met his match. I think he's met his match with Stephen A.
He has, because Stephen A. makes $20 million a year, so he's really in a position where he can do what he wants to. Somebody like Roland Martin is out there begging and trying to beg. You haven't seen that in the Michael. He's been exposed too for sexual harassment of some white woman. So you know, these people who are trying to play the race card and stuff, that's played out. You know, we need to start getting with America, getting with the system, just like the sister you got in there with you now. She's not out begging and crying. She's out trying to get her business going and make her own money. And that's what we need to do. We need to stop begging, stop blaming the white man. And anytime you want to find out and to double check on the story that we've been told about our inferiority or something, YouTube is out there. I don't stress no more over it. But the information is out there. You just have to listen and accept it. Praise God for YouTube. And Roland Martin, he's a weird-looking guy, buddy. But he met his match, and he was offered an audience of 7 million subscribers, right? To go on and debate my friend Vincent Ellison. He would not go nowhere near that. So you know he's a phony. So him and the people that he have on there like a chirping birds, they're so funny. I watch them for a joke, laugh now. So you got to have some comedy. But in any case, it's very funny. If anybody wants to question my opinion, just look at Stephen A. Smith and Roland Martin, and you'll see what's going on. It's funny. See you later, Pastor.
All right, Larry,
Good
thanks
luck
for
with your business, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, Larry, for your call and comment. It's just interesting to me that feud that's going on between the two of them. Both of them are brilliant black men. Roland Martin, I've always enjoyed his commitment to investigation and data, but I think he might have met his match with Stephen A. Going to Ematep. Welcome to the program.
All right. How you doing, Pastor Jackson?
Good.
Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah.
Thank you.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Likewise.
I work with Jewish people and everything, and so we're going to honor all. Where do I start on this subject? First and foremost, just because you talk loud, don't mean you know what you're talking. Stephen A. gets off on low information and low thinkers, just like Larry, because he talks like it. But yet, him and Shannon Sharp had a major disagreement a couple weeks ago, and he couldn't handle it. Because Shannon Sharp don't need him either. Shannon Sharp on Nightcap speaks his own mind, and Nightcap has the most subscribers of any black podcast. Joe Rogan is the highest amongst white. You know that. And Shannon Sharp is the highest amongst black people. Stephen A. podcast pales in comparison to Roland Martin. He needs views. He needs subscribers. He's trying to get leverage on ABC. He hasn't signed any contracts yet, so he's not at 20 million. He delved into the Fox political scene to try to leverage ABC. You got to think and look from the last, good brother. I thought, Larry, you got me by 9 years. I thought you should know that, okay? He talked bad about Donald Trump, too, in front of Sean Hannity. I guess you don't watch a lot of Stephen A., my brother, because him and Sean Hannity went at it about Donald Trump. And make no mistake about it, you talk about people begging from the government. Elon Musk made the majority of his money from the government.
True.
Elon Musk doubled his net worth just in the last month. What do you think that's going to come from? SpaceX was started by Donald Trump. That's government money. And you're tired of hearing people talk about not asking the government when I worked for the government, VA, for years. I worked for contractors from the government for years, and many of people make a hell of a lot of money from the government in business and otherwise. I don't understand that, y'all. I just don't understand it. You almost never had an economics class, or you must have never really had a political science class, which is my minor, by the way. And you would understand anything called NGOs, non-governmental organizations, which are really governmental organizations. And you have other things like that. So to sit here and say, stop asking the government something, it's asinine. Rich folks get plenty from the government. They continue to from the government over and over again. So I don't like that talk. We need to make sure the government is giving us everything that matters.
Yeah. Vendor contracts.
That's right, through contracts. Matter of fact, one of the departments I work in, through Eskenazi in mental health, was specifically started through government money directed and devoted to mental health treatment under the Department of Health and Human Services. Matter of fact, vaccinations cannot be denied to children, no matter what, if they're poor or not, because of the government through the Department of Health and Human Services. I think the government may need to shut down for a little while. I know they passed yesterday, and they should, because we have a lot of things that funded, and I know I'm speaking tongue-in-cheek here because I don't want to see that happen. It would affect us in healthcare, especially hospitals. Methodist built a new hospital downtown. Methodist gets 80% of their income from Medicare and Medicaid, not from private insurance.
Yeah, I said, how many black millionaires are going to come out of that project?
It should have been more than that. I don't like these backroom deals. I don't like these no-show contracts, stuff like that. I think someone, the clerk for Indiana, or one of them, I think it was the clerk. The clerk, what was the Latino gentleman's name that they didn't want to run, but he ran? Is he a clerk? He just got lambasted for giving away all these no-show, no-bid, no-show contracts, which we know is part of the game that affects black people a lot. We know that. That's just part of it. That's just not good. But I want to commend one thing. Joseph Biden put 67 blacks on the bench. Donald Trump put one when he was in. You see, TikTok right now just got approval from SCOTUS to hear their argument. Now, I'm trying to figure out if they're going to have to put some briefcases out there for Clarence Thomas and Alito them, or will they find against them, because generally a conservative court don't rule in favor of foreign business interests most of the time, according to my studies. But it remains to be seen. TikTok has a lot of money. and they do it fund a lot of businesses. There are a lot of people who fund their businesses, and there are a lot of businesses that do operate through TikTok. It would hurt a lot of people if it did shut down. So that remains to be seen. I don't want to hear no arguments about selling information. When the BMV in Indiana got caught selling information, AT&T, my mother had to change all her accounts back in April. They were caught selling their information. All these places, your doctor's office sell your information. Everybody sells your information. So, that argument doesn't hold water. I think they want to steal the app. They want to steal the algorithm because no one else can make it. And if I'm them, it's intellectual property. I don't sell it either. I just won't sell it. The world is bigger than America. And so I was out of the country, a few months back, and TikTok around in other places don't have any of the stuff they show in those other countries that they show here. So it could be tailored. But since we're supposed to have free speech, we're supposed to be able to get free information. Larry, talk about YouTube. It's not YouTube you go look at. You have to disseminate who's giving the information on the platform YouTube. So you got to understand where you get information from. I can tell you never went to college because it's not about the site. It's about the source. And so Roland Martin is good. Roland Martin is straight. I'm not denigrating neither one of them. I understand Stephen A. and I understand the leverage he's doing on ABC. But make no mistake, Roland Martin is much more politically savvy than Stephen A. is. And just because you talk loud, that's the problem we have in this country now. I teach young people. You walk softly and you carry a big stick. Theodore Roosevelt's mantra back then. You walk softly and carry a big stick. Just because you yelling loud and you speak that means nothing. Back in my day from Gary, we would say, the person that speaks the loudest is the one who's the weakest. So I just got to leave it at that. Thank you, Pastor. Appreciate you. Have a great season. You're a great dude. We appreciate you for having this.
Thank you.
And thank you for letting the free range of ideas be out there.
Thank you, Imhotep. Happy Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you. And thank you for always sharing such wonderful information. You've actually been on air longer than I have. If you look at it from a different perspective, and those who are listening, when Amos Brown's show was on, you'd call in. So a lot of our callers have been on for a long, long time, and we appreciate you because we know that people are listening. Yeah, so you're right. And I think that in my experience, Stephen A. getting into the politics part of it, he may have overextended himself. We'll see what happens. But he has really gone after a lot of people. And a lot of times they kind of have a way of putting you in your place. We'll see what happens with that. Anyway, meanwhile, back at the ranch, we have got a scent of sunshine in the building. Erica, you've got some extraordinary products. We're almost out of time. Tell us about the rest of what you have in front of us here.
Okay, so real quickly, this kind of developed on its own, this little gold can. Someone asked me if I could come up with something to put in their gift boxes. So I came up with a small candle, and it goes in gift boxes provided by others. So it kind of is a community gift.
And when I smelled that, it brought back a memory of my godfather many years ago. And he used that particular scent in his, he had a Seville, a black Seville, Cadillac Seville, and it was beautiful, triple black. And he would use that scent, and it brought back that memory. And I was telling you off air how in our brains, all of our memories are deeply locked in there. And sometimes it's a scent that will bring back a memory. And that's kind of what that did for me. It's just wonderful and it's beautifully packaged. One of the most impressive things about the things you have here is the time that you have taken to design the packaging with excellence.
Well, thank you, because that's something I wanted to continue to work on. So part of my goals is to make my labeling and packaging a little better. So I appreciate that you like what I've done so far.
Yeah, I have an eye for that kind of thing. And it's just the excellence here. These candles in the glass bottles with the cork on the top.
Yes. These are gel with the design in the bottom, and then the candle is just really on the top. So after the candle burns down, then you have a decorative piece. So you can fill it with sand, beads, whatever you want, just to make it pretty, but use it as a decorative piece.
Nice.
Or you can make a candle and refill it.
Do you do candle making classes?
No, but I've done one or two. I'm not sure if that's something I'm really interested in, but it was fun when I did do it.
Okay. Did we cover all of them?
Yes, we have. We have.
All
Thank
right.
you so much.
And if people want to avail themselves to all of these wonderful products you've given the website, you've given the email, give it again if you would, please.
The website, www.acentofsunshine.com. The email, info@scentofsunshine.com.
info@scentofsunshine.com. You all start emailing Erica right now and make sure that she is out of product. We want to empty the warehouse. That's what we want to do with our business owners. And there's enough of us living in this city to make sure that that happens. We cannot allow our Black business owners to be lagging somewhere behind. The Asians are out front. White people are out front. Hispanics are out front, at least out in front of all of us. And I don't say that in a deleterious way against any of those other ethnic groups, but I want to see us out front. I want to see us running neck and neck with everybody else. And we have some business owners out here who are doing it. And these are, Erica said she started out with a jelly jar,
Yes.
and that's cool. But these are not jelly jars now. She got it first class going on here, y'all. Beautifully packaged. The colors are wonderful, sparkling, and she designed all of it herself. And it's when you get it, you're going to get a scent of sunshine. You're going to get a bit of who and what she is. If you do want to meet Erica, she's going to be at the Innovators Collective reception on the 28th, which is coming up from 6 to 9 p.m. at 531 North Holmes over in Hallville, 531 North Holmes and Lincoln Apartments Community Room. And the admission is absolutely 100% unequivocally free. And she's going to have her candles, her air fresheners, warming oils, gift sets are going to be there. And let's make sure that she leaves with nothing in the bag.
Thank you for having me. So everyone can purchase a little sunshine or share a little sunshine with someone.
That's good.
Thank you.
If you purchase it, share it. Or you can use it for yourself.
That's true.
And be sure to talk to the people at work about setting up these mindfulness spaces. Or you call them ambient spaces? What do you call them?
They were called hotel spaces.
They were called hotel spaces.
But ambient space sounds really good to me too.
You like that?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
To set up an ambient space, y'all. And Erica can help you with that too. Thank you for being with us on this afternoon. It's an absolutely gorgeous day. I got to get my chocolate next door here. I've tried to pass up this chocolate place every time I come down here on Saturdays since we moved down here. But it is very, very difficult to do. They've got some of the best chocolates in town down here on Monument Circle, right next to a sushi place. Another one of my favorite things. I tell you, they got it going on down here on the Circle. So if you're down here, the parking is good on this weekend, and you can avail yourself to some of those things too. Until next time, we like you, we love you, and you make us smile. From all of us here at Praise AM 1310 95.1, Indies Inspiration Station. Have a wonderful weekend. Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you. That was my Thank you.